So let's kick off the series with the latest box office hit, Spectre, that was released worldwide in cinemas on the 25th of October. So before we get into detail, here's the official trailer for Spectre.
You had no authority. None. Mexico City. What were you doing there?
I was taking some overdue holiday.
So what's going on, James? They say you're finished.
What do you think?
I think you're just getting started.
Magnificent, isn't she? 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. A few little tricks up her sleeve.
Do one more thing for me.
What do you have in mind?
Make me disappear. Tell me where he is.
He's everywhere.
If you go there, you're crossing over to a place where there is no mercy.
You're protecting someone.
Get away from me! Why should I trust you?
Because right now, I'm your best chance of staying alive. This organization, do you know what it's called?
Its name is Spectre.
And do you know who links them all?
Me.
Welcome, James.
You came across me so many times, yet you never saw me.
What took you so long?
Is this really what you want? Living in the shadows? Hunting? Being hunted? Always alone?
I don't stop to think about it.
It was me, James. The author of all your pain.
So there you go, that was the trailer for Spectre that was released on the 21st of July this year. And I remember seeing the trailer for the first time and I literally had goosebumps, like I couldn't wait to see the movie for myself. Especially from a couple of years ago when Skyfall was just released, which was in my opinion the best film so far. So within just 2 weeks of the film being released in cinemas, ratings have already smashed box office hits, which is huge for a James Bond film. So let's talk about the plot of the film. So in this film, Bond receives a message from someone who is very important to him, who we find out later in the film asking him to look into something, which leads to a mystery surrounding this group called Spectre, who is led by Christoph Waltz, or Oberzer. I don't know how you pronounce his name, it's kind of weird. And that leads to a series of events which leads to some personal discoveries for 007. Yeah, I was really interested in what the director Sam Mendes would do after he directed 2 great James Bond films, including Skyfall and Casino Royale, and in my opinion Quantum of Solace, the latest one, was, a really big letdown for the franchise. I thought it was a great James Bond movie as it, contained tons of action throughout if anyone has seen it yet. And it's a great adventure film as well, there's lots of stuff that contains within it. And there's also wide amounts of set pieces and a lot more action than Skyfall, in my opinion. Which I was really surprised with, because in Skyfall all the action scenes were absolutely amazing. They thrilled me out of my seat. Yeah, Daniel Craig is once again an amazing character in the Bond series, along with Q as well. Because in Skyfall he wasn't used that often. He wasn't a really main character, but he was a lot more funnier in a way compared to Skyfall, and he certainly had a huge importance in Spectre. Yeah, what holds Spectre, in my opinion, from being a great James Bond film is how some of the villains are approached. This happened in Skyfall. I mean, I know I'm talking a lot about Skyfall in this review, but it's something to look back on. This happened where the villain was introduced into the film roughly about an hour and 15 minutes, which kind of annoyed me. You know, I thought they would change that in Spectre, but they kept it the same, and you just want to know who the who the antagonist is from the start of the film. Yeah, another main issue with this film, in my opinion as well, is the uses of cars, and I just felt that in this film it didn't really focus on the choices of cars as much as the previous ones, and that's one of the main things about Spectre is, you know, the choice of cars. Lastly, although the film was good and it felt like a James Bond movie, I still think Skyfall is probably the best latest Bond film so far. However, despite all that being said, overall I'm going to give Spectre a good 8 out of 10. It was a great James Bond film, but it wasn't the best. So there you guys go. Thanks for watching the first pilot episode of CATV at the movies. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you enjoyed the film most of all. In the next episode I will be reviewing The Walk, which I really love this film, so don't miss that. And be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this and from other people as well in Hull College. And I will see you guys in the next episode.